What's good, y'all? It's Akira here, back with another video. And guys, today I'm going to be talking about another one of those top questions that I get asked in the comments and in my email. Is you guys know that I'm starting a home decor business and you want to know where I get my products and where I'm going to be sourcing my products for to sell to my customers for my business. So that's what this video is about. Today I'm going to tell you all about who I've been using, where I'm going to be getting the products from, and how you can do it too, and some tips I learned along the way to make it easier. So if you're new here, thank you for watching this video, and if you're a returning subscriber, you already know the vibes. I'm Akira. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and let's get right into it. So I know there's a few different types of people on this channel. We have crafters, we have small business owners, we have people who are a little bit into interior design and want to start a home decor business. And I think that this video can help every single one of you guys. So ultimately my purpose is I'm going to be looking for vendors to ultimately find the products that I want to be able to sell to my customers. But I don't want you to think about, oh, okay, she's doing a home decor business, so that's the only business type that this applies to. If you're a crafter and you want to start selling blanks, say you're a Cricut crafter and you want to start selling blanks, you want to start selling pillowcases, and maybe you want to sell canvas bags, maybe you want to sell shirt blanks, pant blanks, hat blanks, that you can use these tips that I'm going to give you and the vendor that I'm going to give you as well. So let me just stop talking about all the possibilities and let's really get into it. So the one vendor that I'm going to be using to source my products is Alibaba.com. So Alibaba.com is a business to business, pretty much huge. It's one of the biggest e-commerce platforms in literally the world. And what Alibaba does is it sources, it allows you as a business owner to have access to hundreds and thousands of manufacturers, trading companies, and wholesalers that you can buy your products from. So here I got my handy dandy notes in case you see me looking down, and I want to talk to you about the few things that I've learned on my process from sourcing products from Alibaba, so that if you want to follow the same thing, then you can do it too. And again, I love to put things on the screen, so I'll put a few things on the screen throughout the video so you can see the real deal. So Alibaba.com, it's a huge place, and you have to get started somewhere. You have to start looking through all the vendors and all the suppliers to be able to find someone to work with. So the one big thing that I want to talk about is the badge system. Badge system, and what you would select in order to get started. So they have verified and they have gold. Gold badge, anybody can get one, they can buy them. What I'm gonna look for is a verified badge. A verified badge, so those vendors are verified through a third party. The verified vendors, and they verify quality assurance, the state of the factory or the manufacturer, their business dealings, and a few other things. So it gives you that extra level of protection that you may want. So that's definitely a great thing to look for when you're searching for vendors. I always like to stick with the verified vendors. The next biggest thing is the minimum quantity order. So once you go through the whole website and find a product that you're interested in, that's the next thing that you're going to look for, is the minimum quantity order. Now keep in mind, like I said, I know this, what I do is about home decor business, but I really want you guys to open your minds and think of all the products that you can find. If you are a Cricut crafter or a person who does sublimation and you want to find blanks that you either want to use for your business, because you want to get them at a lower price than buying them from, say, Amazon, that's something that you can definitely do. Or you can also add a different side of your business model. So say you're a crafter and you love making crafts, but you want to bring in more income and have a product to sell that's easier than making crafts, or less time consuming. You could sell blanks to other crafters. You could sell pillows, pillow blanks, hat blanks, necklace blanks. I mean, there's all types of blanks that you can buy to resell to other people. And going to Alibaba.com is a really great place to find all these things. But let's get back to the minimum quantity order. So the minimum quantity order, once you find the product that you're looking for, is the minimum that that seller is willing to accept as an order. So you may want a minimum quantity order of, maybe you want to order 50 of this one product. So say maybe I want to order 50 shower curtains. I will look for a company that has a minimum quantity order of, I would say 100, because the what is known as the MOQ is minimum order quantity. Yes, so the MOQ is negotiable sometimes, so you want to look within a range. You don't want to look for a minimum quantity order of 500 when you only want to order 50, so just keep that in mind. So the next big thing when you're contacting suppliers is that don't be put off or feel any type of way if they want to contact you by email, WeChat, or WhatsApp, because those are the best ways to contact the supplier once you have gone ahead and partnered with them and decided that you want to move forward and find out more about their products and see if this is a brand or a vendor that you want to work with. When contacting them, it's best to keep the communications short and concise to make sure that all your questions are getting answered. So just like if you text your boyfriend 2 paragraphs and he only responds to the last one, it's kind of the same thing. When you contact them, you want to have bulleted questions so that they can respond to you in bulleted answers, and make sure that your questions are clear and concise. Some of the things that you want to talk to them about or correspond with them about are minimum order quantities to see if those are negotiable. Pricing for samples, depending on the vendor that you choose, those range. Some vendors do free samples, some full price, some maybe you'll get 50% off of the value of the item that you're purchasing for a sample. So it really does depend, and that's the reason why you contact them to get some more information. The next thing is the product pricing. So there is going to be a price on the site for the product. So say I wanted 50 units of shower curtains and each are $5 per curtain. That's something that you want to discuss, because sometimes that number is negotiable. I feel like everything's negotiable, so definitely contact them about the price, not just go by what's on the website. The next thing you want to definitely talk about is production times, because you don't want to be needing something in 2 months and their production time is 4 months. So that's something that you definitely need to talk to them about, and to make sure that you are 100% clear on what you need and what their production times are. The last 2 things, the last thing are the payment terms. So there's a lot of different ways. Alibaba.com is different from a lot of different places that you shop, where the payment terms are a little bit different. So they have a few ways to pay. I'm just going to talk about the ones that I personally use and the ones I think that'll be best for you. One is PayPal. So PayPal, just like you're using PayPal in any other business, it's the same thing. Once you come up with your terms, you talk with your supplier, then you can pay them from PayPal, whether it's you pay all up front, half up front, a down payment. That's something that you discuss in those messages that you send over. The other option is escrow. And so what escrow is a service that your money is held by a third party, and the sellers only pay once you've received your product in satisfactory conditions. So if you use an escrow service, I think, you know, that's one of the better ways to do it, to ensure not only does it protect you, but it protects the seller as well. So I think escrow is a really great way to pay your supplier on the site. So those are my tips for sourcing products on Alibaba.com. If you have any questions below, definitely drop a question down below. We could definitely talk about it. So the next thing that I want to talk about is the items that I'm going to be also having on my site are print on demand products, and kind of how that works. So print on demand is a great option for a lot of different people. So if you don't want to have inventory in your home, you don't know how to ship, you don't want to spend a lot of money on inventory and you can't sell it, then print on demand may be for you, but you are limited in the type of items that you can sell. So print on demand, they have pillows, blankets, clothing, accessories, shoes. There's a lot of different types of products that you can get your designs printed on with print on demand, but it's just that. So for instance, this pillow right here, you wouldn't be able to get something like this. It's textured, it has a thread along the top. That's not something you can get on print on demand. Print on demand is usually like cotton, polyester, different those types of fabrics, and you have to come up with a design, and then that design is printed on that material. So I'll show you here on the screen kind of what I'm talking about and how print on demand works. With print on demand, there is less cost associated with getting started. So with print on demand, you will have to sample multiple companies and multiple items. So say for instance, for myself, I want to sell pillowcases. So I've had to go to several print on demand companies, order my same pillowcase over and over and over again, so that I can see what has the best quality, who has the best shipping time, who has the best customer service if I reach out to them with the issue, because all the things are going to be handled by that third-party company and not you. So you want to assure that if you're putting your name on something, that your customers are getting quality, they have good shipping times, and whatever is important to your business. So that's one thing that print on demand is great for. Also, you do have to come up with your own design, so you can either do your own designs, pay someone to do designs, or go to design school, figure it out, and then make them. So, but there's a lot of options for that. If you want to know more about that, let me know down below. But yeah, so I'm in the process right now of trying several print on demand companies, and like I said, this is not a short process. It's been taking some time. There are a few different print on demand companies that I've tried. I'll link them down below, but I'm going to make a whole video about what vendors that I actually used for my products, the ones that I'm actually going to be working with, and who kind of got my thumbs up for quality and all those other criteria that I stated. With print on demand, it's super easy to get up and started. So once you get past that sampling portion, there's a lot of things that you can do to easily get a product up and on your site. With print on demand, like I said, you don't have to take your own product photos. You can buy mock-ups, which I'll show you what a mock-up here is on the screen. And a mock-up is just a digital mock-up of your product. So it's not like this pillow laying on the couch and you take a picture. It's a digital picture that you then put your design onto that surface, and then you use that for your website, which is really great, especially if you don't want to invest in a camera, if you don't want to invest your time into taking pictures, if you're not a great picture taker. There's multiple things and multiple reasons why a print on demand shop or print on demand items for your site would be really great, and those are some of the benefits. So like I said, guys, these are the two ways that I'm going to be sourcing the products for my business. The exact vendors that I'm going to be using on Alibaba.com and the exact vendors that I'm going to be using for my print on demand. I am still in the process of getting that together because I want this to be a really professional, not professional, let me take that. Professional is not the word we want to use today. I want to have really, I want my brand to present in a certain way, and for that to happen, I have to really rail in not only my designs, my branding, my customer service, and all that stuff in one. I have a whole video about branding if you want to learn how to brand your business, even your craft business. I'll link that down below, and let me know if this was helpful for you guys, if you enjoyed this type of video. I'm definitely going to be making more, so I hope you guys are still here on this journey for me, because it's been a little minute getting it together, but I have a lot of stuff going on in this life, and I'm working on it as quickly as I can. So thank you guys for watching. All you new subscribers or your OG subscribers, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys from my bottom of my heart. Let me know if you like this type of video and what you want to see in the future, and I will see you in the next one.